Hey guys, the Turquoise Beast here, and today I'm going to be testing my favorite car, the DS E10s, in multiplayer in Asphalt 9. The races you're going to see were recorded in Silver League against a whole bunch of high-end C-class cars with an extremely high rank. My car is at the maximum level, which is Golden Max, and all the stats are totally maxed. So now we'll move on to our first race, which is in New York. Now we'll start off this video by talking about the car in general. The DS-E10s is a mid-level D-class car with a max rank of 1976. It has a fairly low top speed, a pretty good handling, and an amazing nitro efficiency. Its acceleration is also pretty good, second to only the Lotus Elise. So in this race, we are facing a Max H2, two Max H2s, one Max Challenger Hemi, a Max Dakura, a Max DS, and a Max Viper, and also a 3-star Arenera. So the Arenera is basically the king of C-class, so when I meet it at Max, it's a problem. But here it's at 3 stars, so forget it. Now, after getting the lead, the faster car slowly started to pull ahead like that Acura. Also here an H2 passes us and many other cars passes as well. So we are in 4th place now. Now I'll talk more about the car itself. The Nitro. The top speed of the DS is not very good at just 282, but the Nitro enables it to stay at that speed for a long time. So for example, in a car like take the Challenger itself. So the Challenger has an extremely high top speed compared to the DS, but the nitro efficiency is bad. So the Challenger stays at a speed below the speed of the DS, and the DS stays above the Challenger, though the top speed of the Challenger is greater. This allows the DS to beat the Challenger on almost every single track. Now we move on to our second race in Cairo after coming third in that first race. We were narrowly beaten by a Viper ACR, or else we would have come second. In this race, we are facing 3 maxed Acuras, 1 maxed Artega, a H2, a Viper, and a 2-star AMG GT. So the AMG GT is not very good at 2 stars, so that was not a problem. But what happened is 2 players disconnected at the beginning. One of them was an ACR and the other was the Acura, I guess. So the Artega has a very good acceleration and it pulls away from everyone at the beginning of the race. Now here the third Acura pushes us from behind, so I just let him go because I didn't want to get knocked down. Also he looked pretty aggressive, so yeah, I just let him go. So here a knockdown happens up ahead and one of the Acuras wrecks or something. The Artega wrecks on the wall out here, so that makes us come into third place with the 2 maxed Acuras in front of us. So the thing I was noticing is that it's pretty hard to record wins in Silver League using the DS. So what happens is I can win easily. I can finish Bronze League in 3 races using this car, like 3 wins and everything is over. But in Silver League, recording the races were pretty more difficult. So I had said that I would prepare this race as a sequential one, but the races were impossible to be sequential. So the 2 Max Acuras finished ahead of us, the Artega finished 4th, so I finished 3rd in this race. Now I would also like to talk about the other things which are going on in the game while you watch this race which goes on. The Aston Martin Valhalla special event has come out and I'm pretty sure that I won't be able to win more than 2 blueprints for that car. So that's a fail. Also the Unleashed event for the Jaguar CX-75 has come out, so that's also pretty much a fail, but well, it's okay. I am able to get 20 out of the required 50 blueprints, and for the rest I will have to spend tokens which I don't have. So that's a big problem. The people who are in the game for a long time have more tokens and are able to actually spend on the special events. While people like me who joined this year or even more recently, they don't have enough tokens to spend on absolutely anything. Also, the other new thing that has come out is the multiplayer card pack. The multiplayer card pack before used to be very vague and also pretty unlucky. So the bronze pack used to give either 10 Targa blueprints or 1 Targa blueprint, but now it gives either 5 Targa blueprints or 2 Acura blueprints. The silver pack gives either 5 Acura or 5 Targa blueprints. The gold pack gives 5 Targa, 5 Acura or 5 SLR blueprints, and the platinum pack gives 5 ZR1, 5 SLR and 5 Acura blueprints, and legend pack gives 5 ZR1 or 5 SLR or 5 Zenvo TS1 blueprints. So now we are moving on into our next race in Rome the Eternal City. Here we are facing a Mazda Ferrari, 2 Vipers and 2 DSs and also an Acura. But our main competition in this race turned out to be a DS. The metallic green one which went into the slower path out there. But still he did a pretty good job in staying ahead. Now, after going into this place, I could have nearly wrecked after knocking that guy down accidentally, but luckily it didn't happen. So here we take the faster and the route which gives more airtime, but the Acura was just on our tail. So here we just get a sight of the Acura, but we don't see it anymore because that DS comes up and knocks him down. So there are 2 people very close behind me, so I must be careful, but I banged very hard into that truck. That DS now pulled ahead of us, and now I had to try to do every single thing possible to beat him. Now it is said that the faster route is going right, but that is if you use the huge amount of airtime that it gives you. What I did was just go along the faster path, which just made it the slower way. Now I did something weird here, and that DS just went up ahead. But there's also someone very close behind, but I tried to win, but it was not possible because I didn't utilize what all was given to me. In this race, we were beaten by that DS, but we managed to beat many others as well. Now, the Bentley Continental GT3 Grand Prix has come out, and I have to say that my opinion about it is worse than my opinion about the Corvette C7.R. This has almost everything is worse. Its acceleration is much worse. Its handling is... It doesn't even turn when you're not drifting. Its drifting is pathetic, and its nitro, forget it. I already said in my patch notes video that it has the worst nitro in the game. So it's not really a fun car to drive, so I decided that I'll not waste my time going for it. There's also a new issue happening in the game. After the latest update, the problem is that after a race is over, when the screen loads back to normal, it stays on the same old screen. Here we nearly miss getting wrecked, but the Artega passes us. The Artega was a 2-star Artega, so I thought I would be able to beat him easily. So after a race ended, when you got back to the main control screen where you could see all the things, it usually took about 5 seconds. Now it takes more than 30 seconds, and it's really annoying when that happens. So this is the second last race of the video, and so far the car has been amazing. To be honest, this is the only race in Silver League which I actually won with this car, and in all these others I came either second or third or something. Here we take the win against the Artega and a maxed Honda Civic, and now we move on to our last race in San Francisco Tunnel Jam. In this race, our main competitor was a golden maxed Aranera Husaria 33. So that started alongside with me, and there are also 2 maxed Artegas. So this was the first race which I played using this car in Silver League, but it turned out to be a pretty good race, so I put it in the end. So the Artega, as I said, they have excellent handling. So just one of them pulled ahead pretty fast. But he drifted around here, which allowed us to pass him. Now the only person ahead of us was that golden, not Artega, Aranera. But I don't know why he was behaving rather weird, and he was not really playing very well. So if I was in a Golden Artega and I was facing a DSE-10s, then I would have beaten him by about 5 seconds, minimum 5 seconds. But that is not the case at all. This Artega, I don't know, he was behaving very weirdly, like he was saving up for shockwaves, he was not using nitro when it was given, and also that weird speed trick happened to us. This allowed us to catch up pretty close to him and almost overtake him at this point, but I accidentally went on the gravel, which slowed me down a bit. Now here, as I said before, my top speed is not very good, and the Arenera's top speed without nitro is also very bad. But still, I managed to come in second, just 1 second behind that Arenera. So on that note, we shall end the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Signing off, the Turquoise Beast.